Monday tee off.
Here we are.
Yep.
Richo's den.
Yep.
The den of thieves.
Destruction.
The... Oh yeah, I was going to say, there's plenty of books back here.
Yeah, plenty of books, plenty of good books too.
And Richo hasn't read one of them.
No, I read a couple of them.
What's your favourite book?
Gallipoli was pretty good. Military Mavericks was pretty good.
Military Mavericks.
Yeah, about all the generals over the years.
Yeah.
Yeah, good
well, there you go. If you've got nothing else better to do,
go to the library.
Go to the library.
Yep. Find yourself a good coffee shop that does book exchange. Some of them are pretty cool.
That's actually a good idea. That's almost something that's fallen by the
So
wayside.
you take a book in and
exchange it.
Just keep exchanging books. I reckon, great idea.
It's a very good idea. So Monday tee off. We've just had. What do we just have on?
I can't remember.
What do you mean you can't remember?
Yarra Bend.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it was too. It was a little while ago since we did it.
True.
Yarra Bend, beautiful. Great
beautiful spot. But before we get started, we're going to talk a little bit about a non-golf related subject. World's greatest shave. Now, this fella, right there, old Chiron Hammery, is going to shave. I'm hoping he's going to shave his beard and his head.
Yes.
So there's going to be a link in the description for Kieran's...
My understanding it is because apparently his grandmother was very excited.
Yes.
Because she said it'd be nice to be able to kiss his face again without all that fluff on it.
It'll be and hopefully we can do something and maybe film it, maybe put it up.
But I reckon he looks like a 10-year-old boy.
Oh, how smooth would his face be? He uses lotion on his beard, you know.
Yep.
So basically, Kieran's trying to raise money for Leukemia Foundation, I think it is. Yeah, World's Greatest Show for Leukemia.
Yep.
So if you can donate, that's great. There's a link in the description below. We're going to probably throw in $53 because I think $53 will help, will ensure somebody being treated in hospital gets a personal visit and a highly trained health professional.
We're doing it here in Australia for a long time, and
Correct.
it is a really good cause. Jim, what I do it, but I've got no hair anyhow, so it makes no difference. But a lot of people have been getting behind it, and obviously Kieran's going to get behind it. It's a good cause. Like I said, there's a lot of people.
Correct.
Do you know, we've all seen Jared Lyle.
Yes, we have. Here in Australia, Australian professional.
Struggled a few times, had a couple of bone marrow transplants. Yep. So, you know, it affects a lot of different people, not just children.
That's right.
Older people as well. So, good cause.
Very good cause.
And good on him.
Yeah, good on you, Kieran.
Yep.
So here's Kieran having a little bit of a chat about it, and if you can donate. Like I said, we're going to throw some money in.
Yep.
And yeah, here's Kieran.
Hey guys, so those of you that follow me on social media, you'd already know, but those that don't, this year I'm taking part in World's Greatest Shave, and everything from the neck up to my eyebrows is going, so the beard is going, and that's coming up at the end of this month. I'd love some support from you guys. It'd be really good. It's a good cause. Donating to the Leukemia Foundation. We'll put the link in the bio. Jump on there. I mean, every little bit helps. So I'd be really appreciative if anyone can donate some funds. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of photos to come. Probably some video of this occurring. So you get to see me pre-AGR days when I didn't have a beard. It'll be a different look, so if you can jump on, help out, that'll be really appreciated. Thank you.
Thanks for that, Kieran. Very, very good, mate.
Well said, mate.
But like I said, if anybody can donate, that's great. Links in the description below.
Yep.
And we'll go from there. But yes, Yarra Bend.
Yeah, man, great course. Really like it.
It surprised me.
Yeah.
I think we said it a few times. It's the busiest course in Australia, and then a couple of people come back and said Wembley is as well.
Yeah.
In WA. Look, even if it's not the busiest in Australia, the second or third busiest.
Do you know what?
The greens
good
are
on
mint.
all these courses
100%.
because at least they're getting lots of people out there playing.
Correct.
I mean, that's what I like. There was people out there playing. There's people on the driving range. There's people on the putt. Everyone there was really friendly.
Yeah.
It was a great spot.
It did surprise me. Like the greens were mint, and I think I said I'm going to sit back a little bit. I think I did say. In Queensland, certainly you get pitch marks, right? Even though the greens are firmer. Down there was more people on the track, and there was less pitch marks.
Mate, I thought we would walk on the greens and they'd look like the moon.
Yeah, like a hail. Like it looked like hail damage.
Hail damage, yeah, sorry. So, not necessarily like, the moon from a distance.
Well, how far is the moon away? How far is the sun away? Because supposedly it's 92 million miles.
But I thought like you. I thought it would look like a hail damage. Excuse me. I thought that it would look like a hail damage.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that's what I thought. And you're walking up these greens and going, "Shit, I'm sure some people played before us."
Yep.
And they did. They had a comp before us.
Correct.
So
I think it's the mentality of people. Like up here, the greens are either cooch or tiff and whatever else, so they're quite firm. So pitch marks you don't often. They're not as big as Ben anyway, so they're not as obvious.
Yeah, yeah. And
whereas the Ben,
maybe that's made it worse.
Well,
because
you can't see it as much, so you don't fix it as much.
So you sort of tend to go, oh, yeah, well, all right, and sort of move on. But I thought the course was fantastic.
Short little track, tough little track, some shorter holes. You can go for it as much as you want.
Yep.
You could lay up off the tees.
Yep.
Like Richard did off the first.
Yep. That was a pretty good layup.
It was an awesome layup. Just short of them.
Oh, look, I'll probably just give myself a little bit long for the second.
Yeah, imagine if you had to play your own.
Or maybe I should have hit a 9 on off the tee.
Yeah, we've gone further. But thanks to Daniel for getting us the clubs.
Yes.
But thank you to Kieran.
Kieran, yep.
Kieran Frankhauser, I think, something along those lines.
Kieran was fantastic. Really nice young fella.
Correct.
You know, we've been to a couple of places where there's been some younger people running some places.
That's right.
And they've been very good. And I'm not just saying it's younger people in golf. There's some older people that are doing some really good stuff with golf as well.
Craig from Browning from Burley,
yep,
he knew his stuff. And Craig's not a young fella.
No. And that's what I'm saying. I don't wish to say that it's only young people that are helping change and move golf.
Yeah.
There's lots of different people. It's all of what you think with golf and where you want it to go. So
like Joey out of Boona was brilliant.
Yep.
Kieran was brilliant.
Yep.
At the end of the day, we need to grow the game as much as we can. That's part of what the channel's about, is trying to get as many people into the game as possible.
Yes.
Or at least enjoying the game.
Yep. It's a combination of lots of different things. Look, we'll probably do a separate video about some, maybe the PGA Tour and some things that were talked about with that.
Yeah.
But it's good because we get a couple of different perspectives.
Of course.
So you get it from PGA professional, social golfer, and how can all move forward and incorporate everyone.
Yeah, correct. So, I mean, we've had Wayne Persky on once. We've done the toe-up putters with Wayne, or at least had a chat to Wayne about it.
Yep.
Wayne's got a few ideas about what can happen with the PGA or professional golf.
Yep.
And every idea is valid. This is the thing. I don't like people that go, this is how it should be. Because that's the crap that we've been stuck in for the past.
It's the same thing we've always said. Some clubs need to bend and change. You know, look, if it makes more sense for you to run a 9 or a 12-hole comp, then that's what your club runs.
That's right.
But
I mean, some people won't like that.
No, but if you're going to get more people there, that's
the way to go.
That's the way it goes. Have some different fun days. Try and incorporate some kids in some stuff. Gee, I don't know, mate. Do you know what? Have a pro-am where you're paired up with an 8-year-old boy and they just putt.
No, something
knows?
like little things. It's just it doesn't have to be big.
No, but there's nothing wrong with saying that these. You can't just say, well, that's wrong.
That's right, but that's what people do.
Know? So one of the pro-am days would be that.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Let's have some fun. Let's incorporate some kids. The kids won't. The pro will tee off, play the iron shots. And you know what? The kids will just walk around with a putter.
Yep.
And they'll have a putt on the putting green.
Yep.
Do you know what? Even if you putt afterwards and you take that score, I don't know, just to engage in correct. Because all those kids will come out with a parent as well.
Of course.
Do you know, it gets people to the course. They'll then buy drinks, eat food. Do you know, so you can make some money that way. I don't know, but I'm not saying that it has to be every event.
No.
Like, it's just there's just different ideas, and
correct.
There's nothing to say that any of these ideas are wrong.
No.
But
that's what I don't like about people in general, is when they go, it's wrong. There's so many different ways of doing things.
Yeah.
And anything that's potentially going to be a benefit is always going to be positive.
I think so. I think you have to look at your club and where the golf's being played, and you need to sort of, the demographic will be different from area to area.
Of course.
There'll be some places go, nope, it's better for us to play a traditionally type form of whatever golf or whatever we're doing. Beautiful.
Yeah.
And run with that.
No, and that's fair enough. So out at Yarra Bend, guys, go check it out. If you haven't played, go play it.
Yeah.
Peter Knight's out there, Melbourne golf coach.
Yep.
I met Peter. Peter was lovely. He does some stuff on YouTube, so I'll try to find his channel and I'll link it below as well.
Yep.
Because, you know, at the end of the day, he's trying to do some instructional,
Yeah.
which is great. You've also got the Ban Lynch Golf Academy there, which is Steve Banner and Dale Lynch. We had a chat to Ryan Lynch out there, so Dale's son, who's a pro as well. He plays a little bit. When I caddied for Dougie Klein at Brisbane Golf Club in the Queensland Open, Ryan was in one of those groups, and Ryan was a lovely fella, so that was good. But guys, go check out Yarra Bend. If you're in the area, or even if you're not in the area, if you're in the area for a day, go check out Yarra Bend. It's brilliant.
I agree.
Good. I was out with Jake this morning, out at with the PGA, the trainees at Oxley this morning. 2 inches of rain in a few hours last night. It was underwater.
We didn't get a lot of rain this
No,
night.
nor did we. No. Yep. But anyway, Jacob was hitting it all right when I left after about 12 holes. Had 2 bad holes, but that's how it is. So hopefully everybody plays well. Go support the trainees. Bill Mickelson won as well.
Yes, I did see
in a
one.
playoff against JT.
Yeah.
So that's
I read
good.
some interesting stats. They were saying that he's never been the world #1.
Correct.
Never been the leading money earner for the year.
That
Never
would
been the PGA Player of the Year.
No, it's because of Tiger.
Yeah.
It's because him and Tiger were always kind of 1 and 2, and sorry, I like Tiger was always #1. He was always #2.
Yeah, there's been some other good golfers kicking around as well.
That's right.
Just nudged him down that
Yep.
bit, haven't they?
Imagine if Tiger wasn't around, he probably would have been close to #1 and whatever else.
You look, even when Dave DeVell was around.
Yeah.
So him and Tiger were 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So that pushed Phil down. But, you know, great player, good on him.
Yep, good on you, Phil.
Still loves his golf.
Correct. Just
Fantastic.
your age.
Yeah, a little bit.
Questions. We've got plenty of questions, I think.
Yep.
What do we got? Loco Benno, you want to read that one out?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, sorry, your eyes not good?
Yep, no.
All right.
You've inspired me for a Monday question. If you're in the market to upgrade your driver to the latest model, would you take your current driver into a fitting with you, or would you let them work it out from scratch? Seems obvious that one would do the former. Yeah, I thought about this.
Or am I overthinking it? You're not overthinking it.
No, I don't think you're overthinking. Oh, look, Joe, when I did the one down with Golf Zero,
yeah,
we took the old one.
Of course.
And I think it does give you a mark of like where you're at.
Yes.
So that was purely hit a few balls with it. Let's see where it's sort of going, and then because look, there'd be nothing worse than walking away with a driver that was actually 20 metres shorter than what you currently own. Like I would be gutted.
Of course you would.
Like to walk away and then look at it and go, oh, hang on a minute, this is actually shorter than the drive, or it's not hitting as many fairways,
better or whatever.
Or it's no better. Like so, the idea is that you're always trying to improve on those things. Irons and stuff might be different, and putters because you might be looking for a change of feel.
Yeah,
right,
potentially.
And even irons, you might be looking at going, do you know what, I don't care if I don't get 10 metres extra on my irons.
No, that's
I'm
fair.
looking at trying to hit them straight, or I might feel that I'm a good enough golfer now that I want some irons that will help me shape the ball.
Yeah.
Right? So that's where some people go.
Like
it's harder to shape some game improvement,
course
especially the big game improvement.
Correct.
And as you get that better golf, you go, oh, do you know what, I feel that I could maybe go something else. So you look at something different. But certainly with a driver, I would take my old one.
Well, for anything. For me, I fitted it hundreds of people, and for me,
Yep.
always bring in your club. And the reason is not for my benefit, because I'm sure I could get it better than what you've got, but it's for you. So if you go there and you hit it the way you hit it, and you hit great shots, and then you hit something else and get fitted into something else, for the same day, for the same balls and the same launch monitor, or even a visual, if it's just a visual, at least you can see it.
Yep.
So especially in numbers, everyone goes, oh, I hit my 7 iron 172 metres. So, oh, sorry, it seems like everybody does. But 172 metres, and then you...
All?
Yeah, I know, you've got it longer. You've got it longer. But they say they hit it 172, so when you get on the launch monitor, it says 159 metres carry. Everyone goes, you're bloody joking me, I hit it further than that.
Yeah.
And you just go, well, okay, cool. So bring your club in, test it against something else, get fit into something else, and then if it's better, it's better. But it's not about better with irons, it's about is it hitting the optimal launch window and spin window?
Yes.
And it's hard to tell that without a launch monitor,
Yep.
but it is the same as driver.
Yep.
So are you hitting the optimal launch window? So yes, compare your current stuff to the new stuff.
Yeah, I always think so, because you're always looking at moving forward with your stuff. Like I said, you know, some clubs it might be something different you're looking for. Like I said, certainly with putters, you may well be looking for
a totally different look or feel, which is fair enough.
Yeah, look or a feel.
Yeah.
But certainly, I think you need to take your old ones.
Yep, you certainly do. So, I've got a photo of some ducks. There you go, some ducks from this morning. Loco Beno. John Reimers, always doing it. Monday question, what's your take on what Jeff Ogilvy wrote for Golf Australia, the things that take the fun out of golf? Some very interesting points made. I agree with his view on what greens should be like for sure. I didn't read it.
No, I'm not sure if that's the same article I read. Like
I read a golf ball thing. I read comments he said about golf ball.
I read an article that had 4 of the golfers, and they talked about like how we grow the game.
Yeah.
Right. I think Jeff Ogilvy said in that, he goes, there was an old course in Scotland. He said they got it right. He said they got an 18-hole course, and he said next to it says 9-hole course, and it says adults must be accompanied by a child.
Yeah. Yeah.
and look, the other thing I really remember about it, they talked about a lot of getting some more of that in.
Yeah.
So some pitch and putt type style golf courses that were small, where people could go out and play and take their kids and have some fun. And so
I agree with that.
But I can't.
No, I never read that. So fill us in the comments, John, if you can, so everybody else can read it. Aaron Kish, hi Aussie Golf Review. I've got a question for next week or whenever. Blade versus split cavity versus multi-compound. Obviously, I love Mizuno, so that's the MP18, SC and MMC. I personally don't want to replace my irons constantly. Would you recommend going straight to a blade or a split cavity, or are they hard to hit? For that's it's all good. Or is it hard to hit for a player that it would put you off golf? At the end of the day, you need to figure out where you strike it in the face. If you strike it somewhere near middle, a blade's fine. I use a blade because I don't play much and I like the look of them. If I was playing, I would go to a smaller cavity with a bit more help, or even the MMC, let's say in the Mizunos.
Yep, because they're not overly...
No, because they're not overly big. I could definitely use them. I just use the blades because they look good in the bag and I like the look of a blade. But if I was playing for money, I probably would go to something else.
Yeah.
So the answer is, if you can hit a blade, go hit a blade. Yep. If you think you're going to miss-hit 40% of them, maybe not go to a blade.
I think, you know, someone pointed out to me,
well, you can go to a combo set.
Don't worry that you don't use blades, Richo, because most professional golfers don't.
That's right. And that, correct.
When you look at it that way, look, I think you need
Rory's always used blades. And he used blades across his whole set. 3-iron down, 2-iron down, 3, whatever.
Yep.
What's he using now?
He's got the 750s.
Yep.
In
4 and 5.
4 and 5-iron.
And then 6-iron down.
Which really surprised me.
Yep, same here.
It wasn't until TaylorMade and sort of pointed that out, and I went, oh, all right.
Yep, he's always been a blade the whole way.
Jason Day's always had some game.
Well, he's using 750s the whole way down, I think. I don't think he's using blades at all.
But even his longer irons, he's always had...
Well, UDI or driving iron type thing.
Yep. So it's look. Like, so if you like the look of the club, it doesn't really matter what it is.
No, correct.
And then just...
We've got quite a few questions here, which is great, because you guys have sent them in, which is brilliant.
Yep.
And we're going to ask you a question at the end as well, for you to answer in the comments. And thanks for people that answered it last fortnight. Barney Buckley. Hello, Barney Buckley. Monday question for the next week, gents. Greg Norman recently weighed in on a bifurcation argument that's going on and would like to see the pros, equipment and balls roll back to pre-1996 specs, but for amateurs keep benefiting from the new advances in tech. I'm wondering if you've got an opinion on it. I'm on the fence personally. I have grown up playing golf in the 80s. I'm curious to see the pros today if they could use yesterday's equipment. Now, I've mentioned it myself. I personally think that there should be bifurcation. I think the pros should use... I'm not saying roll back, but I don't think it should go any further past here or whatever it was not long ago. I think amateurs should be able to enjoy the game, and there should be a point. It's almost like baseball. So I think in Major League, and quote me, pick me up if I'm wrong, the pros or in the major leagues can only use wooden bats, but I think in the minor leagues or in college or whatever, you can use aluminium bats.
Yep, yep. I like the idea of everyone using the same equipment, right? It wouldn't worry me if they were made to use a Pacific ball.
Fair, yeah. So like
right?
motor racing, everyone using the same tyres.
Yes.
Oh.
No. But do you know what I mean?
No, yeah.
So if they're saying the ball's going too long and you use a different ball, it made it very difficult. So for me, it won't matter because I will just stay as a hacker. So whatever equipment I use won't really matter. But I'm thinking of the young kids coming through. You'll get used to a certain amount of equipment, and then you'll hit. Oh, gee, I'd like to turn pro, and then you'll have to go through a whole gear change. So it's depending on how much gear you're looking at changing. So you're looking at making them use different irons, drivers, like what equipment you
Well,
change.
yeah, what is the bifurcation?
If it's only a ball, at least they're still using their own equipment, but the ball will be not as long for them or whatever else.
Whatever.
But as they get to that level and then they change the ball, they'll be able to really gauge it. Oh, maybe I can't make it as a pro.
Yeah, well,
like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like there's nothing worse than you imagine growing up all your life using a certain cricket bat, and then suddenly they go,
"Sorry, mate, you can only use a plastic bat."
Yeah, you can't use this one anymore because.
Yeah, but again, like I like what Jack Nicklaus said, and he goes at this sort of stage, the ball was different for the USGA and was different for the RNA. So I think it was a small ball in the RNA or when you played in Europe.
Yep.
And it was a slightly bigger ball. Jack goes, golf's not meant to be easy. He goes, the equipment, you're meant to slightly adapt to the conditions and the equipment.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Yeah, so that would only be a ball change.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I don't mind that. That I just don't think
something needs to change.
You don't want to have two completely like sets of clubs and bits and pieces because you still want people to be comfortable with what they grow up with.
Correct. Something's got to change.
Yep. Soccer use different balls.
True.
Yeah. So some balls curve more through the air.
Yeah.
So it's certain. Look, in Australia here, we've just changed cricket balls. I didn't realise.
Really?
Yeah. So they started to use the Duke ball.
The Duke.
So in England, they've always used the Duke ball. We've always used the Kookaburra.
Yeah.
So, and the difference being is, right, the seam on it. So what they're saying with the Duke ball is it will swing for a lot longer.
It's a flatter seam?
No, it's got a higher seam. So it swings more for a lot more overs. So that's what's making it a little bit difficult for some batsmen because unlike the Kookaburra ball that's got a flatter seam, it'll only swing for the first 20 overs or whatever. And then it flattens out and allows batsmen then to not get that swinging ball.
Yep.
They're saying that you can be 60 or 70 and the ball's
still moving
around. So the batsmen have had to adjust to that.
Oh, there you go.
But as long as everybody's using that ball.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. It's got to be...
Yep.
I always like that. Everyone uses the same ball, different equipment, whatever, but something needs to change. I really do like that question, Barney Buckley. Scott Herbert, we've got more. I don't know if we should keep going. I mean, we've got a few. No, we'll keep going because we've got heaps. Why not? It's going to be a half an hour bloody video. Hey, Benny. So, Scott Herbert, MonoTF question mark. I don't get that. MonoTF.
Oh.
Yep, and I know.
Yep.
When does a 7-iron stop being a 7-iron and becoming a 6-iron? I've been looking at upgrading my irons and have discovered the game improvement irons are all much less loft than the blades on the market. Is the RNA on the amount of loft on a 7-iron can have? FYI, I settle on M3s not because of their distance but because I hit them the best. I don't believe that there's a number that has to be hit for the number on the club.
I don't think so. I think it's just made it easier for people to be able to go. That's a 7-iron.
A 7-iron's a 7-iron.
Yep.
I know my 7-iron's 34 degrees.
Yep.
And I know RICHO's 7-iron is 31 degrees.
Yep. I know my pitching wedge is what, 44 or something.
44 and mine's 46.
Yep. So
the battery's about ready to die.
So the problem
we're going to have to change the battery. We'll be right back
after this ad break.
All right. So my 7-iron's 34, 31, yep. 44 pitching wedge, 46 pitching wedge.
Yep.
At the end of the day, there's a reason why a blade is more loft than a bigger headed game improving club, and that's center of gravity.
Yep.
Where center of gravity, where it is on a blade, it spins up a little bit more, and it needs more loft to get the launch and whatever else. Whereas center of gravity can be further away from the face on a game improving club, and that's how it gets its launch, its forgiveness, and all that stuff. So good that you went the M3s because you hit them the best, and they probably feel pretty damn good, and they go a bloody long way.
Yeah. Nothing on those clubs.
No. And so, yeah, at the end of the day, you can't, if you hit my 7-iron or 9-iron compared to your 7-iron or 9-iron, mine's always going to go shorter.
Yep.
And that's it. So you just need to know how far you hit them and hit it close.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and then just work out all your club wedges and woods from there.
From there. All right, so next, Daniel C on YouTube. Maybe take Jimmy out and get him off Tinder. Everyone fly to Raw Melbourne, have a round there. A 24 carat golf ball, marker engraved, and a few hours with a few minutes with another pro.
Yes.
I agree. And a question.
Everyone should get off Tinder. Do you know what? Go out and talk to people.
Talk to people.
Yeah.
Sick to death of people not being able to talk to people.
Yeah. G'day, love.
G'day, love. G'day, there you go, love. We'll have to take him out and film it.
It's worked for 50 years.
I did say something about that. I said, we should film the party. And Daniel goes, film the party? He goes, it'd be a great watch. Enjoy your time in jail. Look forward to seeing. It'd be a bit mental.
Well, I will be playing golf for 3 days with
3
Jimmy.
days. So after today's Monday.
So
Tuesday, which is tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yep.
He's going to spend time with Jimmy and his birthday.
Yep.
I can't get time off work on Friday.
We are playing in a 4-ball. Jimmy is the pro, and on the Thursday night will be Jimmy's 21st.
I'd like to get down there, like I said, work.
Yep. Yep.
And a question, what are your thoughts on coaching apps, i.e. Skillist and V1, etc.? Are these something worthwhile if you can't get to see somebody? Or could instruction be misinterpreted? Now, that's half the reason I don't do many instructional videos, because I don't want someone to go on people on the other side of the camera, oh, you think you're over the top or whatever, and then I do something about over the top or how to get shallow or how to get more under the plane, a bit more inside, whatever.
And they're not actually over the top.
No, and they're actually inside, and they've just got high handle or forward hands, and that's what's making it go right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Golf
it's not
instruction is just, it's a whole different world.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, look, something's better than nothing, but if you get it wrong, then you're up shit creek, basically.
Yep. Look, I think some of the videos for some good, simple stuff like, Rick and Peter Finch do a really good thing on just the grip. Just some really basic, simple stuff that, every now and then I still can't grip it like it, but do you know what I mean?
I agree. It's the simple stuff. It's how to chip, it's how to hit the stinger, it's how to hit a high shot.
Yeah.
Not so much about how to get in a certain position.
Yep.
Because it's going to be different for you.
And then there's, like I said, some very good simple ones. Even some basic things with some posture.
Yeah.
Stand there and sort of hunch over more than sort of bend from the hips, and sometimes just a simple little reminder, isn't it?
Correct.
One has some different thoughts on it, but I don't think they're too bad.
Comment down below, and if anybody gets instruction off YouTube or Golf Digest.
Al Palmer grew up reading the local paper, used to have teaching articles from Bobby Jones.
There you go.
And he said that's really how...
And like I said,
Kari Webb.
Things are basic.
Her original golf instructor never played golf.
Huh.
Because he owned the newsagents. He was in a wheelchair.
Well, there you go.
So
he just told her what he knew.
Read magazines. They got talking one day, and even to this day, when she has a problem, she videotapes it and sends it to him, and he goes, "Oh yeah, look, your you're coming over
Bugger
whatever.
me.
Yep, and that's what he did for years, and so he learned most of his from just reading golf.
Yeah, it works. It's just if you get it wrong, it's wrong.
Yep.
Daniel C, thank you. Now, last question. Philip Innes. Innes. I-N-N-E-S-S.
Yep.
Innes. Sorry, Philip. I'm an idiot. Hi, guys.
It's what happens, mate, when you get expelled.
Yeah, I didn't make it through grade 6. I'm kind of pissed off I didn't read this one first.
PGA Pro, because there's only 6 letters in PGA Pro.
And I can't count on a golf course, so I can't have more than a 5 on a hole.
He's got it tattooed on him, so he goes, what are you?
69.
PGA Pro.
I'm pissed off I didn't read this one first. It's a very good question. Hi guys, what's your view on SST puring, flowing of shafts? Does it have an effect? And is it something that you get done to your clubs? I am wanting to get properly fitted for my next set of drivers and irons in the future, but wondering if the extra cost is associated with the fitting centers, blah blah blah. Great question. Answer is I do not get it pured or flowed or spined or whatever you want to call it. Nor does RICHO.
Don't know.
No. Oh, do you? You go somewhere else. Places like Cool Clubs and all of those places, they do SST puring and whatever else.
Yep.
It's a bit of marketing to a point. So SST puring, basically what that means is in flow, it'll bounce back and forwards, and it'll,
Yep.
Let's say it'll start off in its worst position and it'll be carrying on like this or whatever.
Yep.
When they flow it or pure it and they do the same thing to it, it'll bounce back and forwards and it'll say 82% better, well, radial whatever, or better flow or whatever. So that number sounds huge, doesn't it? 82% better.
Yeah. Yep.
It sounds massive. It's like it's a huge thing. Now, I'm sure it does a little bit, but Ping have done studies and they said there's only about 2 or 3 oscillations in the golf swing. So how much is it helping? I mean, that's a question I have to you, because it's a question I have for myself and I don't have the answer. I'll be going to a Ping thing hopefully in March, at the end of the March. Hopefully I get to go. I've been invited, but anyway, we'll see. And that'll be a question I ask the engineers there, Paul somebody or other and somebody or other. They're bloody rocket scientists. You know what I mean? So I'll ask that question if they don't cover it.
Tiger Woods does, doesn't it?
No, I don't think so.
I thought I read somewhere he did.
Well, maybe he does.
Yeah.
But Tiger said he can feel an air bubble in the grip.
Yes, I don't know.
And he can feel, and he can feel the difference in a different driver.
You've re-gripped it.
Yeah.
It's normally about like this.
It's an oblong. It's an oblong. It's not on properly.
How come you've changed your grip? Well, it's
or shaft, dead shaft.
Get over it.
And like supposedly Tiger can feel that a face is thinner than another. Maybe it's true. Maybe it's a legend. Who knows? But is the extra cost? If you think it's better, then it's better.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can put it down to. If you 100% think it's better,
yep,
go for it.
Yep.
If you have any doubts at all, it's probably not going to be that beneficial for you.
No. But yeah, fitting of golf gear is definitely worth some money.
Of course it is. Yeah, go get fit. Like it doesn't matter who from.
Yep.
That's better than nothing. We're going to do some stuff with Cool Clubs. I love the stuff at Cool Clubs. The guys are brilliant, and yes, it will make a difference.
I mean, you could get fitted for any club and still not like it.
Oh God!
Because
our mate Shane, he bloody has gone through so many clubs from Cool Clubs, and he's not using what he was using. You know what I mean? What they was fitted into. And the only reason that can be is in yourself.
Yes.
Because the club's fitted for you on the day, and it's the best.
Yep. And it can be lots of different reasons. You get down the course and you hit a couple of bad ones, and then you lose that interest with it. And
yeah.
And so just because you get fitted doesn't necessarily mean you still have to love that club.
Correct. But Phil, thanks for the question because it's brilliant, and thanks for commenting. I think it might be one of the first. I don't know if I've seen Philip's comment before, but anyway, hopefully you have commented before, Philip, and hopefully I look like an idiot for saying that, and you've commented 30 times.
Yep.
But guys,
I got a quick one. So someone asked us what was our top 3 woods.
Yes.
Look, to me, I think the current Rogue 3-wood is the best 3-wood I've hit for a long time.
I would agree, along with another one. To me, it's equal.
Then after that, for me,
is the F7 for me. Oh, sorry, F8.
Yeah, look, I thought the M3 was pretty good.
M4? The bigger header one?
No, the M3.
Oh, that's right. You rather the M3 across the board.
I thought that was pretty good, and then I don't reckon there was much difference between a lot of the other ones for me.
Yeah.
The Wilson, the Cobra.
Yeah. I rated the Cobra a lot.
Right.
Everything else.
I thought they were all very similar, and then there was probably the M3, and then there was certainly the Rogue.
There you go. And we've been asked questions for game improving irons as well. Maybe we'll just do a little video at some stage about our favourite.
Yep.
So we've done our favourite things, but maybe we'll do favourite game improving, favourite iron, you know, all that stuff. Maybe, just to put it out there.
He did say it was the Devil's Club. Yeah, pretty right. I think a 3-wood is just one of those clubs, isn't it?
Correct.
You know, when you're hitting it well, it is fantastic. Yep. There is nothing like getting those extra metres on a long par 5.
Yep.
With a 3-wood, when you hit it horrible, you go, I should have hit a 5-iron.
Correct. I think, because I've never found a 3-wood that I really like. The M2's decent. I went to a 2 Exotics. I've still got it. I don't quite like how it sits on the ground, but I don't mind it.
Yep.
But no, like, until maybe the Rogue and the F8 for me, I've kind of gone, well, they're probably the only two that kind of stand out.
And I was a little bit the same.
Yeah, they're the only standouts.
You pretty well stick with your same 3-wood because you're going, well, there's nothing really
else
better.
That's a jump above it. So I might muck around with the Rogue and the F8,
but
and we'll see.
It was, certainly very good.
Correct. Beautiful. So, we're going to ask you a question at the end.
Yep.
But what are we coming up?
We've got GAINSBOUGH Greens. So, new clubhouse down there, very nice clubhouse.
Beautiful clubhouse.
Yep, so the old clubhouse is still there. It's going to be getting used for a while. And I think the police were going to use it for some training.
Oh, yeah, which would be bloody good.
Yep. So, they've got the building there. So, I think maybe the dog squad. So
last time we went there was with Keithy and Gordo.
Yep.
And me and you.
Yep. We could see some building getting done. Remember
clearing land over on the second, they were going to be doing some stuff, and that's where it is.
Still a great course.
It is. So they've had to change it around a little bit. So the old first is now the new 18th.
Yeah.
Which is slightly disappointing because the old 18th, the par 5, was
great finishing hole.
Those last 3 holes were mint.
Yep.
Very hot day.
I really rate a course on the first and the last. I know it's funny, but that's the 2 great impressions you get of the course. So there's nothing better than walking on it on the first and going, you know what, this is a really great starting hole.
Yep.
Right? Something that's nice but not too difficult.
No, you want to start off.
I don't want to start off with a triple water carry and like I want to finish on that.
Yes.
Like
you said, the 0 or the hero on the 18th.
Yes, that's what I want. I want that hole that I go, I've played hopeless all day, but I have a chance to either really feel bad.
Yeah. Make a double and hit in the piss twice,
or walk away.
Hit a great drive and then hit a...
All right, she's off par, the hardest hole in the course, and I feel good.
Yeah, I agree. So we had myself, yourself, Waitonator, and Matt. Matt come back from Sandy Gallop. We're trying to get some other people around. Today I actually had a chat to a few of the trainees. Some of the trainees are really happy to get out. So So they do it on Monday, we do it on Monday, so it's hard. But
it is difficult.
But that's how it is. So Gainsborough's looking great. The clubhouse is looking brilliant. So get down there and have a check out of that. We met Josh.
Yep.
Novak. What a lovely kid.
Yep. Young fella come up.
Yep.
Said hello. Talked about his golf. Talked about
probably look.
All around down
he
there.
Looks like he's 17. He's probably 50.
12.
Either way, he was brilliant. So might have to try to get Josh out hopefully because just super impressed with the kid.
Yeah.
Like just having a chat. It was like a more mature version. Like it was like Brooke Henderson when we had a chat at Brooke Henderson. We couldn't get it on camera, but she at the time she was what 16, 17. 17 maybe.
15.
Well, she's 20 now, isn't she? But it was like 2 or 3 years ago.
She's old now.
Yeah, she's old. She was like 16 or 17, and we sat down for 10 or 15 minutes just having a chat with her. And for a teenager, and again, it's a generalisation, I know, but she was asking us questions. She was having a chat. Conversation was flowing. It's like I looked at her and go, "You're a teenager, and you can be like that." So I know there's more kids out there that are just more like Jimmy's 21 and he can barely string a conversation together, is what I mean.
It would have been very interesting. I think she was there with her sister.
Well, her sister was around. But
and her sister wasn't there at the time, so she wasn't sure whether she should get filmed.
Yeah, as a minor sort of thing.
Which is fair enough.
Yep.
I wish her sister had been there, because it would have been very interesting for people to have seen her in her maturity.
Brilliant. So I'm just gushing over young people who can actually talk and actually be decent people.
I just sat next to her.
Yeah, I know.
And it was just like two people just having a chat.
Having a yarn.
Yep. If anyone had walked past, I would have gone, look at that nice young lady having a chat with her dad.
Yeah.
I know. That's how easy it was.
Yep.
I felt that it was...
Yep.
There was no...
I said there was nothing.
It just sort of
the combination flowed.
How you going? When you start golf? Blah, blah.
Yeah, it's question.
And it just,
brilliant.
just flowed, and she was fine. No worries. And, had a chat. Good,
correct.
Very nice young lady.
Very light. Anyway, so Josh, I'm being at Gainsborough.
Yep.
Very hot day.
Yeah, it was boiling hot.
It was disgusting. Started off at 36 odd. By the time we got around to say 12 odd, it was like 41.
Yep. Great course, mate.
Beautiful track.
Yep.
It's potentially not the most entertaining vlog because we were all dying of heat exhaustion, but it was great. So it was 41 and 70 or 80% humidity. It was a joke.
Yep.
It was a joke. Today's 31 and huge humidity, and it's bad enough.
Yep. Great spot. I like Gainsborough Greens.
We'll have to get back there. Get back there. So with all this rain that's going on at the moment, there's a lot of tracks that will be looking really good right now. Saw a photo of...
Everywhere's starting to look...
I'll try to find it before we finish. You can pad for a second while you're padding.
So what else we got? We've got young Graham Arnott's going to come over. He's having a holiday from England, and he's going to be here for a week. So hopefully, I've got a question.
Well, hang on, before that question, because they're going to ask that at the end.
All right.
That's Laidley.
Holy snappers!
I know. So that's Laidley. Laidley Golf Club. Thanks, Chris Birchall for posting that picture on his page. Birchall.
Joe, I played lately a few times.
Wow.
And Milton, g'day mate, how you
Pretty
going?
well actually, something happened.
Sorry?
Milton was crook. I saw him laid up in hospital.
Yes. All the best for you, mate. I hope you're feeling a lot better.
Correct.
Laidley's a great track. I always said, like I said, the first time I went there it was green.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, this is fantastic.
Yeah.
And it makes some of those holes different. That long par 4.
When we done the vlog, it was bloody dry.
Yep.
Still lovely.
That long par 4 that's up the hill.
Yep.
So when it's greener, they don't roll down into the tree line. But it holds the ball back. So you've still got a long shot in.
True.
So at least you're on the fairway, but you got a long shot in.
Is this going to be the longest Monday show we've done?
I think
it is. Anyway, whatever. We may as well keep going for an hour.
We might as well make it go for like...
I like it.
A couple of days.
People on the other side see, so people aren't going to see this question.
Month long.
The month-long tee-off. But there you go. So Laidley, we have to go to Laidley.
Yeah,
anyway.
Great spot out there. I really like it.
Cool. So the question's done. That's everything. Thanks guys for checking out the video till now. There's only 3 people watching, and one of them's my mother, and the other one's my wife.
Mr. Staines.
G'day, Mum. So that's about it. So question.
I forgot what I was going to ask. What are we talking about?
I don't know. You just said something about Graham Arnott. And there's a question.
Yes. So Graham. Graham is coming here. He's going to be here for a week.
Yep.
He doesn't care where we play. Looking at trying to do 1 or 2.
Yep.
Taking out to 1 or 2 places.
Yep.
Maybe some people would like to comment on where you think we should take him. So Graham's from England.
Yep.
I don't think he's played any courses here before.
I think he's played a bit in South Africa.
Yep. But what do you reckon is the comment with the 2 courses you think we should take him to play?
There you go. That's beautiful.
Yep.
So Mum, make sure you comment.
Yeah, come on.
Come on.
and Alyssa, right?
Yeah, Alyssa's commenting to me, looking at me right now going, you're an idiot.
Nah, look, she's just looking going, I can't believe how good looking that Richo is.
How good's she looking at the moment, though?
Who?
My wife. I don't know why.
Look, she's
still with me.
She's looking very nice. She's been out.
She's working out.
Getting herself...
Let's get physical.
I think you have that after you have a couple of kids. You feel that you need to get yourself back into a bit of shape. And
not to look after what?
Done a very good job, love.
There you go, love.
Very good.
Speaking of love and honey and all that stuff, you see, whatever. We're going to keep this going for an hour. You see, I heard today that some of the airlines are looking at stopping their staff from saying honey, love, sweetie. They're looking at saying partner instead of wife, instead of mum and dad, parents.
Yeah, I know. Look,
you know what I mean?
I saw a dude the other day, and he was talking about, and this
is my rant. I'm sick to death of political correctness.
Yeah, this bloke was interviewing this lady, and she goes, it was about taking man out of everything, right? And he goes, well, aren't you a woman? And she goes, yes, well, I'd rather be preferred
as a female,
as a person.
Oh,
right.
I agree with that, though.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
I don't know. Like I said, where you go. So he sort of said to her, so you're happy to take out any words that offend people? And she goes, that's correct. If one person complains about a word because it offends them, it should be taken out. He goes, well, there's some words that offend me. And he used words like... just
flatulence.
Yes, where he goes, well, that offends me. Oh, well, we should take that out. We're at silence.
And sometimes people should shut up.
But, look...
Comment below on what you think. Because for me,
things change.
It pisses me off.
It's not always, g'day love.
You mean nothing by it.
No.
It's like saying, g'day Chris.
Yep.
So g'day person.
So when I first started in the ambulance, a lot of the old diggers used to call us bearers. Right? Bearers. Because during the war, they were stretcher bearers. So that's what they called us. Some of the people were very offended by it. I'm an ambulance officer.
God!
Right? I saw it as a term of endearment.
Of course.
Because they loved the blokes that were the stretcher bearers during the war. So to me, that was actually a compliment that they would put me in the same breath. Right?
Of course it is.
So I never thought anything of it. But things just changed. A lot of those older gentlemen now from the wars, unfortunately, have all passed on, so we don't get called that. So then it went to ambulance officers, now it's paramedics. Do you know what? Whatever. It's the way you deliver the stuff.
Well, yeah, I was about to really swear just then and just say, unless they call you a beep, then you shouldn't be offended.
Yep, and that's what I was saying. Mate, it's such a common thing.
No, I'm just going to say it. If they call you're a that's basically it. You know what I mean? Like
pretty well.
That's where it's where it's at. Like that's directed at you, and it's derogatory towards you,
without a doubt.
But calling you a bearer, like you said, that should be.
And it's the same thing. G'day love. G'day
respectful.
honey.
You should be. You should respect that person.
Yeah.
Because would have you gone to war? If you had to make the decision, would you go to war? I think you would. Yeah, I don't know if I would if I had the decision. You know what I mean? Being honest, like I would hope that I would say yes, but I don't know if I would.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, I did jump down an embankment to help somebody out that's had a crash, so that would make me think that I would be. I don't want to say heroic. It would make me feel like I would go do something.
A few years ago I looked at it.
That would help.
But we had the kids and I thought, maybe not. Because they were looking for some more experience. But then they'd want me to be American. If I went to war, I wouldn't want to do that.
What would you? You'd be a sniper, Richardson.
I'd shoot someone.
I'd want to shoot someone.
I'm sorry, but if you're going, that's what you've got to do. But yes, it did look at going there as a... But, yeah.
There you go. We're getting really deep in Richo's den.
It's just words.
And that's my issue. It is just words.
Yeah. And no one means anything but mankind, personkind. Where do you go?
You can be offended over anything. Mother.
It's always the things that I find really funny, right? So someone will go, mankind. That's just not right. It should be personkind.
Yep.
All right, but I don't hear anyone go, I'm offended by Mother Nature.
Bloody Mother Nature.
No, I don't love Mother Nature because,
it's a female.
No, eventually one day Mother Nature will just take back all that. She'll go, I'm sick of you ants running over my earth.
Yep.
Stuff you.
Stuff you.
You're just going to all die, and I'll just have
Get
plants.
stuffed. I'll start again.
Plants of kangaroos. That's weird.
Yeah, no, I agree. I totally agree.
Really, it's like you said. I'm more concerned with that when people are verbally abusing you.
If it's directed directly at you, you can be offended.
Yep.
Because they are offending you. Like they are saying what they're saying to offend you. But if you go,
do you know what?
those Sheilas over there?
I use Sheila a lot.
I know, but those Sheilas over there. So again, in other countries, you're probably not going to know what a Sheila is.
No, so that's an Aussie term for a woman. Do you know, I walk into work and go, so what are you Sheilas up to? And they go, what?
You're not allowed to say that, Steve.
Yeah, it's the same thing, love.
Well,
like it's I've used it all my life, and every now and then someone will go, I'm not your love, and I go, thank God for that.
Oh, and that's the thing. I don't get it.
No, like you said, abusing people, I don't like that. But a lot of these terms, no one's saying them to be nasty.
No.
Like if we're talking about stuff and we said, oh, do you know, mankind's developed over the years, and look at all the great things we've developed. We're just talking about it in general thing.
That's right.
Having a go at.
You could use plenty of other words to say it.
Yeah.
But that's what you choose to use.
Yeah.
Not for any other reason than just it's an adjective, I suppose.
Oh,
You're describing it.
But what do we take everything out? I mean, you know, Neil Armstrong, still on the moon. One small step for man.
One stall?
One small step for man.
Yeah.
Giant leap for mankind. Like, I don't think he had any intentions of like not including women in that statement. But he didn't go, it's one small step for men, women, children.
It's one small step for people.
Small dogs.
Anyway, that's... Jesus,
but
your
it's
boy's
just,
going off.
it flows.
Yeah. But no, but it's not just that. He means nothing. All he's saying is it's one small step for the human race, well done, that we filmed this in a soundstage and we're saying we're walking on the moon.
No, he's on the moon.
All right, that's my question.
And there's a movie coming out with about Neil Armstrong.
Is there? That won't happen.
I think,
did the moon landing happen?
What's his name's playing it? Jason Clarke, the Aussie actor, is going to be in it.
Jason Clarke.
Yep. So he's going to be in it. He plays one of the people, and is it Ryan Gosling or something who's going to play Neil Armstrong?
Well, there you go. Well, speaking of Jason Clarke, you watch Winchester?
I watched Winchester. What a great movie!
I haven't seen it.
Very interesting because it's sort of a horror movie. So there is some stuff there that make you believe, but it does leave it up to your imagination of whether it was the thoughts in her head more so than an actual true demon. But that is a real house.
There you go.
I'm sure they did a lot of filming there. I didn't realise it's an American-Australian film, and there was lots of Aussie actors in it.
Yeah, right. Well, Jason Clarke is.
Jason Clarke was in it. Sarah Snook was in it. She was in These Final Hours and quite a few other Aussie shows. Very good young actress.
This is becoming really long. Well, this is good.
There was a couple.
I don't know how long it's been going for. Well, let's just push an hour.
Couple of other young Aussie boys in there as well that were acting. It was very interesting because it's mainly just filmed in one house.
Right.
So there's no other things, but very interesting the whole story.
I like Jason Clarke as an actor. He's pretty good.
Like incredible, like
it's John Connor in Terminator Genesis.
Like the money. So when her husband died, she was left half of.
Don't spoil it. Spoiler alert. Jeez.
No, well, everyone knows. Like so.
I didn't know anything about it.
So she was. So Winchester, she inherited Winchester rifles.
Oh, what? This is real?
Yeah. When she got that inheritance, right, she got $20-something million. Now, today, that is equivalent to $500-something million. And she had 51% share of the company.
Wow.
Which was $1,000 a week, which is something like over $24,000 a week now.
Goodness me.
So she had...
Squillions.
Shitloads of them. But, do you know what? Good movie. Keep your mind open. It's not traditional horror sort of movie. Look, I saw it and it was crap.
You didn't like it?
No, I didn't like it at all. I thought it was a cartoon horror movie. As where this one, I liked the idea that sort of lets you believe that maybe some of it was real, but also lets you believe that your mind plays some pretty powerful tricks.
Very, very good. Now, I was just looking at the Academy Award stuff here just to see.
Oh, because Academy Awards are...
It's on right now.
Right now. Did I win one?
Steve Richardson for 3 billboards outside of Ebbing, Missouri.
Good movie, that. Like swearing.
So nominees and winners. Just here. Sam Rockwell actually won it for that, which is good.
Won for
supporting actor in 3 billboards, which is good. And I, Tonya, supporting actress. Alison, Jenny, but they mustn't have got to the
probably haven't got
main
to
stuff
the main ones now. But oh, look, what would best comedy? What we get? I don't know.
We're definitely not going to get it. We're going to get the worst gibbers.
Maybe we could put in, do a documentary, because they do documentaries and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, best documentary, short subject.
That's us. Let's do a documentary and put it in.
What do you reckon? Heaven is a traffic jam on the 405. Yep. It sounds really interesting. Yep. Dunkirk. Visual effects, Dunkirk. Blade Runner. Anyway, that's starting to get towards the end of it. But anyway, congratulations to everybody.
That's still alive. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Awake.
Hashtag Oscars.
Hashtag Oscars. That's good enough. Guys, thanks for sticking it out to here. The mum's probably even switched off there now.
Yep.
Thanks for watching. But yeah, go check out Yarra Bend. Go check out what's coming up, which is Gainsborough. Go check out Boona, which is next. Heaps of others. More to do. Cheers, guys. We'll see you next time.
Beautiful.
That's a long time.
Alan Richo, Journey to Insanity. The golfing journey to insanity.
We're already there, mate. We're already there.